Hi everybody, welcome back. Cids Modern Life, episode 64, and you catch me here in the nether, aggroing pigmen. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm just getting a bit of stock for the library, really. I'm enchanting straight onto books. It is not the most efficient way of doing this, but it does seem to work reasonably well. And what I should probably do, I'm just trying to work out how to, it is too damned efficient. This is half of the problem. Right, if I chuck the lapis in, if I chuck the lapis in here, then they will go over, that's fine. Because we don't really need the lapis on about our person. And then we can do the same with the items that we are going to. This stuff, it's been suggested that we could, what's the word? Use as fuel actually. It has a burn time if we look at the use of it. I think, does it have a burn? No, it would go with the Gorgomeralis though, wouldn't it? We could use it there. So that would work because he obviously is an edible, but yeah, I'm getting confused between packs, I think, which is not unusual for me. Let me take those and get rid of that lot. It's obviously made harder by the fact that all my inventory slots are full of bloody books, but that's not a problem. We'll do that. So yeah, I will get over to the library, we'll restock the shelves, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, so we have pretty much the capability. I was sat there going, what's that tick tick noise? It's a clock. Yeah, I installed that. Sharpness 3. We have a Sharpness 3 book. Fortunately, as much as Giles is a great librarian, he's actually not, he's rubbish, he's crap. He's not brilliant, you know. He really does struggle to things. So that's protection. I think I honestly can't remember where I put protection now. Here we go. Protection 3. Efficiency 4. So yeah, he's not very good at the old filing. Unbreaking, Bane of Arthur, blast protection. I've got to find proficiency now. I can't remember where the hell I put efficiency. This is going to take a while to get used to, it has to be said, but yeah, it's all right. We'll live. Efficiency, what did I say? Oh, efficiency 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Launch 3. Oh, that needs splitting. Protection 3, so we're going to put that away. Yeah, so we got this put away. Giles is obviously being Giles there and being quite chatty. But I'll get that sorted, and again, I'll be back in a moment. We're going to go and do something else. We're going to get away from here, but I just wanted to start the day with a bit of a stock taking, if you like. Knockback and withering. I thought I had, yeah, there we go. Launch 3 and unbreaking 3. Anything else where we got doubles? Bane of Arthur turds. We actually got a good Bane of Arthur turds book, which is almost insulting. Anyway, back in a moment. Alright, it's time for the comment book. Yeah, so not a huge amount. There was a few comments about fear of heights, which I spoke about in several episodes ago. But this was a quite longish one. And this actually came in after I'd recorded the last episode, no, not the last episode, the episode where I got the conveyor belts going. And it's, I wonder if vertical conveyors from IE will carry the XP all the way to you. And I did already respond to this saying, you know, strange you should mention that. However, there's a couple of other things. A couple of Gorgomeralis would make a good trash can for the rotten flesh. Hoppers and a foundry for the swords maybe, and maybe some crafty crates from Britannia to block up your gold view. I think that should just about cover it. Brad. So I was thinking, because these swords are actually being a little bit of a pain, and so I was thinking maybe we should go and have a look at the options there. And while we're at it, I also do want to have a look at the Britannia shield. I think that would be interesting. Now, I have got in my loot bag, apart from one enchanted sword, which I didn't actually disenchant, a whole host of repaired swords, because I didn't have enough space in there for all brokens. So those need to go up in there. Just get in there. Go on, in you go. There you go. Any more? There's another one. There's 1, 2, 3. So we've got all of these, and these are all fixed. So the question is, crafty crates. Let's have a look. Crafty crate. We need dreamwood planks and a crafting table. Okay. Now I know there is a thing with the app with the crafty crates, and I've never used these much, I'll be honest, because I always found them far more effort than I was. So crafting pattern donut. Okay. Crafting pattern one. So what we probably want is this one, a crafting pattern 2x1, where you put in 2 swords and get 1 out. That would work for those. And I think the crafty crate would take... Don't think there is a 9x9. There doesn't appear to be. So maybe we want this one, which is crafting pattern placeholder and redstone. And those are living rock and crafting table. Alright, well, let's have a look. Living. Crafting. Crafting table. Because I don't know how to make one of those, obviously. So that will give us that bit. And now, have we got any dream wood? We don't, but we know how to make dream wood, so that's not a problem. We need another crafting table. Get me one of those, thank you. In fact, I'm going to make 2, because I want to make 2 of these. And then I want to make 1 of those, which would be that plus those. Let's go with that. Now, we'll probably relocate all of this. This doesn't really belong over here anyway, but let me go. How are we for living wood? Not great. How are we for pure daisies? We obviously have 1, but I think if I got several more of those, that would be beneficial. Okay, Britannia bag there, petal bag. Oh, hang on. Aha, it's all in my Britannia bag. Okay, that's fine. So dreamwood. Now, what we were doing with that, uses for that with, you know what, it's going to be quicker to do crafty crate. It's dreamwood planks, so that's going to be 2, that's going to be 8, 12. I think that should do it. And we can do those and those like that to get 2 of those. Okay, that works. Right, how are you doing? Done, 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 done. Okay, so we can grab that. We can grab that. We can grab that. Up that. And we'll just go and grab all of this lot out of here. I'll probably make another uncrafting grinder anyway, going down the line, but let us just drop all of that off here and head over to the factory. I suppose that's where this should live, or where I would expect something like this to live. But where to put it? Oh dear. I mean, we could just go here, I think. So what we're going to have is we're going to have this as before. We're going to take one of those into there with an uncrafting grinder on the top, and that's going to be always on. We're going to take a that on there with now how do I want to play this? Do I want to play the crafty crate onto that? That will take, oh, I need another, yeah, another. Let's go. Let's get a hopper. Got plenty. And let us get, I appear to have a large number of cattle on my roof. We need to use that on it. Yeah, that's good. Oh right, it's not consumed either. That's interesting. And then we can go and grab, oh, not that one, loot bag. Now, what I think we should do before we run this straight into the crafting grinder is go and get a lever if we haven't got one. Yeah, we have. Good. And you can't place a bloody lever on a. Actually, no, we don't need to worry about that. What we do is we turn that off. It requires redstone. Alright, so if we stick a couple of swords in there, we should hopefully see a repaired sword in the bottom. Couple of swords. Bang. Boop, boop. Up, down. Let's see, did that repair? No. Why did that not repair? Well, now that's in there, of course. So why did that not repair? Because that should have repaired. Crafty crate. 2x2 pattern. And 2 swords in a 2x2 pattern make a... I wonder if it's because it's... what happens if we take... Let me just take this away a second. Where did you go? There. I'm just curious as to why this is working the way it is. As I say, I've never really successfully managed to... I'm going to try sleep. Maybe a bad idea. No, we got away with it. And the sleeping mat is getting worse. But that's fine. Alright. So now what happens? It dropped it out. And it was repaired. Right. Getting somewhere. So, what we need is a hopper going into the top there. Probably with glass or something, just, you know, framing that out. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just get rid of the repaired one. And so instead of that there, instead of the crate there, we put the crate here with the crafting grid on, and then we put on the, and then we put on you, and then we go back to our loot bag, and we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, and that should learning. Hey, That should have dropped that in, and there should now be a sword waiting in the top there. Now there's an issue here, that this is going to be pretty fast, and that hopper might that hopper might have struggled to keep up with it. Do I want to then take this up a level, put another hopper in a... oh god, that's just getting messy, isn't it? Or do I just want to get blocks bag? What's in my blocks bag? Bit of glass. I mean, we can... it shouldn't be such that it will despawn anytime soon. And we can do that. That should keep everything on there. I mean, it's messy. We can tidy that up later. Yeah, I'm not sure. I am not sure is the long and short of this one. Well, what we should do is turn this on. That'll be doing its thing, and then we can go and put them in and load it up. Let's see what it does. Worst we do is we lose a whole load of gold swords, which we absolutely paid nothing for. Alright, hang on. Let me get that. Let me put you up there. And then we can go in with those. And then grab all the rest. And that should be all of them in there. And what we'll probably see now is a big pile of gold swords sat on the top, just waiting to be hoppered into here. Why is that not picking up all of them? That... always on. Get rid of that. Everything should now be good, and yeah, they'll get sucked in. So that's a very crude and simple machine for doing this. I'm not, it has to be said, I'm not overly enamoured by the execution, but it will work temporarily. The other one was the gold nuggets, wasn't it? Which we have a large number. And again, what I was looking to do, I think, there is if we take a couple of hoppers, and we'll get the... well, this is going to be a temporary thing again, but if we place that there with a... oh god, a hopper there, and I'm just going to take that out temporarily and just put a hopper there. Yeah, that works. So we can take our, we can get a crate. We can pop that and that away temporarily, and the glass for that matter, and those for that matter, and we'll grab a whole bunch of gold nuggets. And we'll fill it up. Yeah, they've all gone through. That's not quite there. That is done its last bit, so all good there. That has made 7. Let me just stick those in, and then we can stick the thing on the top. And that'll do its thing. Meanwhile, that's done. So if we can find the location to place those, then they can run quite happily in the world without any issues. They don't have to stay here. But now the other thing is, did I have filtered hoppers? I think I do, don't I? Grated hopper, that's the beastie. Now what was the crack with that? Make some iron bars, since we don't appear to have any. I find that hard to believe, but there you go. Grated hopper, so if I were to place you down, we can actually have this on a filter. If I go with, let's have a look at you need to actually have, I need something that's got, I need chest plates. Have I got any chest plates? No. Have I got any helmets? No. Have I got any leggings? No. Any boots? No. We've got books again. So what we need to do is figure out if we can use that filter to pick off certain things and then drop them into other things. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, John. That's well done. Alright, that's doing its thing. Let's let that finish a second. I'm going to, I'll worry about the grated one later. I have some other things I wish to do. So let me get that together and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, so the first thing, I added before I started this session a new mod, which is the Weirding Gadget. The Weirding Gadget is a chunk loader. It's supposedly one of the better ones for 1.10, 1.11 and so on, and I'm getting a little bit fed up with that problem we've got with the farms not staying loaded, or at least appearing to not stay loaded. So let me get 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do, in fact, I'm going to do 2. I've got so much gold, I can afford 8. I can afford to do 2 of these. 1 and 2. Let us head back over and go to farm. This is an episode of many problem solving, but you see that is just ludicrous. It really is not playing ball, shall we say. So if we look at our map here and zoom in on us, this is the middle. Now I think the Weirding Gadget does a 3x3 on the centered on the actual chunk you're in. So if we do this, it will keep this area loaded. It's not going to keep the tree farm loaded, unfortunately, but you know, better that than and it's quite a nice little model. You know, I like this. And apparently if I'm offline for 7 days, which obviously was single player, so it's not an issue, this will stop working, which is again fine because we're not here. But let's let that run for a while now. Now while that is running, I'm going to keep hold of that. I'll put that one back away, to be honest. What we probably need to be thinking about next is whether this hopper is actually filtered the way I think it is. So let me go and get a chest. I made a spare ender chest for those, and we are going to head back. I didn't really want to spend as much time in the nether this time, but unfortunately we're going back in. Because it's alright having all of this this ability to create books and sit there and generate, you know, large sums of that's not what I wanted. Large amounts of loot and gold and, you know, experience and everything. It's another thing actually being able to do anything with it. So if I were to place, I'm going to place this here. Now this has currently got nothing in it. Let me go over here and piss off a pigman. Like, I always feel a bit like Steve Irwin doing that. What we've got here is a placid little zombie pigman. Normally a placid little fella, never any problem to the adventurer in the nether. So let's go piss him off. Sorry, it's a very bad Steve Irwin impersonation. Alright, that shall hopefully have we got any swords appearing yet? No? Alright, give it a second then. Oh, look at all that. Wow, what am I doing? They're angry. Alright, let me just get a few swords and stuff together and see what we get. And, well, it'll give us some drops to play with, won't it? Which will be better than a kick in the face. And I might as well have this experience while I'm here, because it would really be wrong to waste it. I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, I've de-aggroed them. We're not going to actually do the work in the nether. We shall... Oh, I'm just not wasting this. Wow. There was a fair bit of experience there. When I say de-aggro, I teleported down, teleported back. These guys are all placid and happy, and the world is good. So let me grab that a second. Okay, and we'll take you. See here, we've got flesh, we've got swords, we've got ingots, we've got gold nuggets, and we've got enchanted sword in there, which is good. All jolly good. So let's head back. See what's what. And we might not get this all automated this episode, but you know, we can but try. Factory. So let's. Whoa! What's going on here? There we go. I had to think about it for a moment. That's all right. And that is that now done? Yeah, and that made plenty of gold there. That's all nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And those are 3 items are all machines that we can replicate elsewhere. So if I were to go in and put down our ender chest temporarily, and then I put down our hopper, and I go in here and I borrow a golden sword, and I say, I want you to filter on golden swords. Is that going to work? Didn't pick up the sharpness one. That's a problem. That is a problem. Oh, it's not a problem. It's a sharpness 1 sword. I don't really care that much about it. But it is pulling out those. Well, that's fine. Alright, so let's take you out. Whoa. Wow. Wow, explosion of swords. We know that works. Wait, look, there's some more over here. Look, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's like a sword explosion. Okay, so that's interesting. So what we can do, I think, is we can actually make use of this. What I can do is we can take this and this, and we can replace this with golden swords. So that's fine. Take you, get rid of you. I need to get that pattern together. I also want some way to place this into the system, so we probably want to have a look down here, see if there's anything we can do under the ground here. So we certainly don't want to be running this a lot, so this is all doable. There's plenty of space down here, and we've obviously got an import there, so yeah, I think we can work down here, and we'll just keep a torch going. We'll replace that floor with the relevant stuff. So let me just go and pull myself to get some materials together, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, so I'm here on the ground, and I'm just working this out. I'm not worried about how this looks. This is completely out of sight, out of mind. So grated hopper, golden sword as a template, moving through into there, which will go into this crate here, because I was concerned that these are just going to not go through otherwise. Pop you on there. Why? Why is that not working now? What did I do wrong? Oh God. That should be fine. Nothing fancy going on here, is there? That's not got a signal, has it? Shouldn't have. Certainly shouldn't have a signal. And yet that isn't dropping into here. Why? Why? It was working. Now it's not working. Alright, let's try it. Nope, missed it. There we go. Crafting pattern. Still not. Oh, is that because is it only let it? Oh, hang on a second. Is that letting everything? No, no, it certainly shouldn't be. All right, let me check this out a second, and I will be right back with you. All right, think I figured out what the problem was. The grated hopper doesn't like non-vanilla storage. It seems to treat the ender chest okay, and the chest is fine. So that means we need to put a buffer zone in, which is a pain in the bum, but there you go. It does not matter. What we can do is we can bring you over to here. We can make you a 2x2 crafting, and we can come down. Oh God, this is messy as hell, but there you go. Into here, your crafting grinder, which is always on. We shall place a hopper into. Oh no, I didn't want to. Oh man, this is just getting deeper and deeper, isn't it? That launch is so handy. Ducts. We've got hopper ducts. We could play with those. Have I got a stick? I bet I haven't. Stick. Give me a stick. There we go. Right. I really do need to get feather falling sorted for this as well. So we've got those. This has got a whole load of swords in it. It's an odd number, so it shouldn't, but that shouldn't matter. This is sat there now just with that in it. So what we need to do, I think, is to start off, we need to, we'll go with a crate this time, and we'll bring the crate up. Here, actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we can sit there and we can start up here and bring this all the way down. Oh man, this is going to be a pain. Like so, and then we can pop this going into there, and that should, if I just go and chuck that in there, that should make its way up to, it's gone somewhere, it's not there. All right, let's get the stick on this problem then. I think that's, I'm never certain which way this is supposed to, That's supposed to go up, isn't it? So why is that not? Hup. We know the stone was in there. Let's try this the other way around, shall we? These hopper ducks are a bit peculiar, but it does have. Hang on. Okay. Damn it. Difficult and awkward is the name of this game. And of course the space is completely wrong. And we want to connect you to I think it's got to go like that. So they point up. Like so. I think that's got to be it. But if that's the case, where is the stone? Oh, crap. I don't know. I do not. It got as far as. Oh, it got to the top, so that was right. Does it need to go? Does it not like? Well, you know, this is from the Hopper Ducks mod, and oh god, oh, there we go. So maybe our problem here is not that; it's this. Get me stick. Let's have a look. Stick. That's going up. That's going up, and then you are pointing over there, and we can do that. Maybe that's just the problem. Maybe I'm just trying to use non-vanilla storage. Okay, and then we can just pop a block on here, just not there, just to lock that in. And this can go down like that. All things being equal. Oh, they've gone. Bloody hell, that was quick. Alright. I'm not going to complain. So we'll take our own crafting grinder and we shall... What? Suppose we can just pipe... Well... No, I think I'm going to have to put a block down, aren't I? Hup, and on crafting grinder... Bang, that's got a sword. We put it always on and it does its thing. And eventually, bang. And the last thing we need to do then is to bring that into here. But what I would like to do, I want to get the other side of this equation, the that doesn't go in there. The Minecraft gold and nuggets coming out. So yeah, let me get that sorted. Be back in a moment. Okay, so all things being equal, we've got this thing is running down. I've got it running into this chest here, and we can just fill that hole in there underneath, and we can also fill this hole in here underneath, and that can be filled in there. This chest here, right, we've got a gated hopper that has got this, that should be coming through here, and we should hopefully no, of course we're not, are we? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I just remembered something that I forgot. Stupidly forgot, but forgot nonetheless. That is that the grated this thing can't, do we need to do another pillar like this? Oh, God, that's a pain in the bum, isn't it? Not a problem. We can do it. Back in a mo. Alright, this has been an absolute pain. Using these pipes can be absolutely painful. I mean, these hopper ducts are, I still think they're great. I just think compared to other systems, they're nowhere near as useful. But we're not taking no for an answer. We had 12, we've now got 18. So this is now working. That's dropping the nuggets down, that's dropping the swords in there, getting repaired, pushed around here, and everything is working, and kinda. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal all of this back down into I just heard a creeper. I'm just hoping it was outside because I really wouldn't want one to be inside. So we can pop all of this and encase it completely back in. It's had to move this over because it was interfacing with that line there, and that I did not want. And I shouldn't need to do any maintenance on this because this should only ever be the items coming out there now. Do I have in my blocks bag any of those item conduit things? Not that they are much. You know what? I am very tempted. Well, we can't. Can we do? Can't see that. But yeah, I'm very tempted to do this. Boom. He says getting it all wrong again. I'm tempted to just hop her again this way and do this with hopper ducts. Let's keep the whole thing hopper ducting. Yeah, we'll bring you over here. We'll bring the hopper duct across from there to there to there to there to there, up to there, and we just need to swing these around, don't we? Up. Now with a bit of luck, the hopper ducts will recognise the input bus. Hang on, let me get that right. And there. Oh, of course I can't bloody. Well, that's empty. We'll break that. If that had anything in it, it would have popped out. So that should be okay. I think that will automate 2 of the zombie pigman drops. Just 2. I need to make a new grinder for my own usage. And I also need more stone, but unfortunately we've got plenty of that. And then we can stick some of this back, and we have got, oops, that done. Now the next thing, we need, apart from some concrete slabs, is so we shouldn't have any nuggets, we shouldn't have any. Yeah, that's good. It took a little bit longer than I thought using these things. That's but it was mainly the inoperability of the items with the crates and other bits and pieces. So I think next episode, because this has taken much longer than I anticipated, we will look at using the what's left? Trying to think what's going to be left in there. Let me jump over to here and just jump over. We'll look at using the rotten flesh to feed a Gorgon Marelis, or 5, and use that as a supplementary mana generation, because the only one that's not is in there is this. But you know, I wonder whether it's even worth automating that, because you know we could just do that into the purple chest. So yeah, I think on that note we'll call it an episode, and until next time, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon, and bye for now.